I'm actually from TrueWatch, one of the ISV partner of AWS. Let me do a brief introduction to you guys who we are. TrueWatch is actually a Singapore company. We are founded last year, which is 2024, but the underlying technology stack has been around 4 years back. So we have R&D in Shanghai as well as in Singapore. So that is where we have actually developed our product. So we are a global SaaS observability platform. So currently now we have a region in Singapore, Indonesia, South Africa, as well as Frankfurt, as well as US. So these are the few regions that we have, as well as we are lately opening up one in Abu Dhabi. So that allows us to actually serve the clients in different regions, having to reduce the infrastructure costs. Locally, we are actually partner with both Renova Cloud as well as eCloud Valley as our local partner. So we have global partner in Indonesia, in Philippines, in Singapore, as well as South Africa and Latin America. Lately, Abu Dhabi, we just opened up with one of our reseller as well. So we aim to actually define, refine, and carry on to actually build onto our product to serve our customer better. Okay, why observability? Do y'all know what's the difference between observability and monitoring? Observability is a full stack end-to-end that allows us to actually from your database, your logs, your infrastructure, all the way to your application, all the way to your front end, which is either your web or your iOS, Android monitoring. Everything in one single glass of panel. That allows us to, in this digital world, especially as well as LLM world, right, to allow us to see everything with any abnormality coming along or any detection or anything to pre-alert us of any downtime. That is very important because we are all on business, online, or even on web, right? If let's say there's any downtime, that is actually pretty severe in terms of our operation. So some of the question, why your web apps are being slow, you know, whether is it CDN, whether is it resources, all this, what is the root cause for poor user experience? I think everybody is very concerned about that. Why are users reacting to new features? You know, why is it because we have not educated our client well to use our product or our services, or there is something that our apps or our web is giving us an issue. These are some of the things that we are always ponder with. So if you can take a look from TrueWatch perspective, we can actually perform all the way from developer to your DevOps as well as your business analytics. That actually encompasses with your backend developer plus your infra monitoring plus your logs. You know, you have multiple of logs that be it whether is it your security SIEM or whether your logs analytic, your application monitoring, synthetic, or any of the services, you need observability tools to actually support you from end to end. And at the same time, for TrueWatch, we also support all 6 public clouds, which is the 3 American cloud, AWS, Microsoft, Google, and also Alibaba, Tencent, and Huawei. So we can have all the hybrid clouds to actually console in our portal to do the observability, providing clients on any cost saving on your cloud resources or any abnormality towards of your services. Maybe coming to this, just touch on a little bit, we have our own database that allow us to compress our storage by about 2/3 significantly. We are built on top of AWS S3. Okay, so what makes us different? I think we have a team in Singapore, Indonesia, in Taiwan, and Shanghai. Lately, we just have a new office in Chengdu as well, which is in one of the region in China as well. We are setting up our office in UAE. So this is where we are growing in terms of region support significantly. We also deploy different region resources, just now I mentioned, that can actually reduce your data ingress costs significantly by having your traffic to route to Singapore region. Okay, so we are open source supported as well. We are supporting all your open source up to 600 over open source integration. as well as we support open telemetry as well. So scalable wise, we have our data flux that allow us to avoid any vendor lock-in. If let's say existingly you are using any of the tools, we can integrate with them seamlessly. I think one very important thing I need to touch back is because we are able to reduce our cost on our storage. That gives us the price advantage, and a lot of you guys might be using some of the our competitor observability tools, but having to pay a very significant amount of money. With us, the price can reduce significantly. That allows you to actually ingest all your data into our portal and having everything on a single glass of panel. The good part about us is that in terms of data, your logs, your infra, or even your matrix, everything is actually on our website. It's very transparent. It depends on how many days of data retention that you want to keep your logs. Everything is actually transparent to our client. That's why we focus on price transparent, and you wouldn't have any billing shock when you actually need to ingest more data. If you take a look at here, I think the observability stack, just now the gentleman over there mentioned what is observability, right? That is where you are able to have everything in a single glass of panel. This is where we support. From your APM to your infra, to your logs, your SIEM security, and your API synthetic monitoring, together with your business analytic, which is using your real user, as well as some of other tools that we actually provided. Okay, so for us, we actually service many different industry, and you might be asking that observability serve what kind of industry? We service from banks to fintech to crypto to insurance to car manufacturer, logistics, and all sorts of different business. As long as your business is actually online, you have a need, you have a website, there's a reachability to your audience. I believe nowadays, in terms of digital world, that is part of the cases, right? Everybody is reaching out through your website and your services via online to everybody. So this is where we actually comes in to service a lot of clients. So we have all the different use case, and I hope to hear from some of you that in future we can actually have some discussion or demo to show you a little bit further on how is our portal like.